Chosen one. Money will follow you wherever you go. This is not a straightforward statement. It is a prophetic truth, heavenly fact that is manifesting in your life right now. You did not come across this letter by coincidence. You were sent here because something has changed. There is a mystical flow that has just opened towards you. You are not just hoping for a breakthrough. You represent the breakthrough. You are the channel via which abundance is going to enter this earth. You are no longer attempting to find money. Money is attempting to find you right now. If you're watching, stick with this message to the finish. Allow it to enter your spirit. Allow it to awaken what has been latent inside you. And while you're here, enter your best wishes in the comment section and drop the numbers. 777. Because now is the time when desires come true and the cosmos is electrified with the power of your purpose. The alignment is genuine. The manifestation is living. The result is certain. Now choose one. I like this video. Subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, let we begin. You are beginning a new season. In this season, the traditional regulations are no longer applicable. You've been conditioned to believe that you need to work more, battle more, and prove yourself repeatedly, just to have enough. But the heavenly frequency that governs your existence has been rebalanced. You are no longer functioning out of desperation. You are walking in divine accord. You're not in survival mode anymore. You have been upgraded to overflow mode. Money follows you wherever you go. Unexpected deposits, spontaneous approvals, odd refunds, and individuals approaching you with offers are all examples of concepts that suddenly blossom into profitability. The relationships you've been hoping for will now appear simply. Your voice will convey a sense of power. Your presence will attract prosperity. Your selections will be divinely directed to grow. Do you know why this is happening? Because it's not all about money. It is about your identity. When you sincerely believe you are the chosen one, with heaven's approval, you stop seeking what is already yours. You cease asking for what is already included in your inheritance. Wealth becomes your friend, not your goal. And when you move with this knowledge, the world adjusts itself to meet your divine frequency. Unseen rules regulate the movement of money, and you just triggered them. You have awakened the law of magnetic attraction. You have unleashed divine timing. You have activated favor. You have enabled clarity. You've profoundly aligned your inner world, and now your outside world must reply with benefits. Money is not just paper. It is energy. And your energy is ablaze with heavenly confidence. The road you choose is not typical. It's a golden path lined with purpose, favor, and power. And every time you take a step toward your calling, provision rushes to meet you. You'll be at the right place at the right moment, surrounded by the right people. What others work for will come to you with ease. Why? Because you now hold the vibe of prosperity. Your energy communicates before your words do. Your spirit speaks before your lips opens. And the proclamation is this: abundance exists here. You no longer have to wonder whether you are worthy. You no longer need to inquire as to whether you have been picked. You were born with a heavenly mission that demands resources. And heaven is ensuring that what you need does not just materialize, but multiplies. Your talents are linked to the gates of fortune. And those gates are now opening wide. This is the season of celestial rewards. Your previous obedience is paying off. Your secret sacrifices are being recognized every time you donated without asking anything in return, every time you supported people while in suffering, and every time you remained loyal while things were difficult. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. You will not need to seek for it. Money will come seeking for you. Your name is being whispered in rooms that you have not yet entered. Your work is being suggested to individuals you've never met. You are being identified as the person who can be trusted with riches. Why? Because your heart is pure and your vision is expansive. You are not just asking for money to consume it. You're asking because you're prepared to develop, to bless, to break generational curses. Every time you enter a room, the ambience changes because the chosen one has arrived. Because wealth respects riches. And you are carrying a treasure of knowledge, the abundance of divine assignment, a richness of clarity, the abundance of spiritual authority. That is why tangible prosperity must follow. It's not an option anymore. It's inevitable. You are pursued by kindness and compassion. You are being followed by miracles. You're being followed by breakthroughs. Money is not your adversary. It isn't even a tool anymore. It is a servant. It fulfills the vision that God has set in your heart. And from now on, it will appear wherever you go. Not just sometimes or infrequently, but on a regular basis. Even in dry areas, you will flourish. Even when the world is screaming recession, you will be resurrected. Resurrection of ideas, contract resurrection, resurrection of relationships, the resurrection of faith. Your presence will be like a source of sustenance. People will gather around you and begin to experience money miracles because your anointing is infectious. You have reached the domain of heavenly economics. This is not just about money. It's all about alignment. When your soul is aligned with truth, light, vision, and purpose, the material world must yield. You do not struggle for blessings. You get them. You don't argue with delays. You skip it. You're not concerned about competition, because what is yours has already been determined by divine decision. Now is the time to stop wondering whether it's conceivable and start accepting it as inevitable. Walk with the belief that everything is flowing towards you. Think about if it's already done. Move as if you've already won, because you have, and the victory is manifesting in your reality as money streaming toward you without effort. You aren't trying to force it anymore. You are attracting it via your spiritual personality. People around you will not grasp what is going on, but you will, because deep down you knew you weren't average. You always felt as if you were intended for more. And now more is following you like a shadow. More favor, riches, possibilities, and clarity. You're being gloriously pampered. Not because of hubris, but because of task. You need the overflow to do what you were created to achieve. Allow them to doubt. Allow them to inquire. Let them watch. But you selected one. Keep walking. Keep showing up. Keep expecting. Because a flood of wealth is rushing at you from behind. Every time you express your truth, a new stream opens. Every time you follow your calling, another deposit is made. Every time you choose alignment over fear, another wave of prosperity comes your way. The chosen one. Something in the environment reacts to your presence. You may not have seen it with your natural sight, but the spiritual transition has already happened. The money trail has already started. What you formerly had to labor tirelessly to attract is now magnetically drawn to your every step with each breath you take in trust. Money comes closer with each step you take in devotion to your calling. Financial resources align to follow. You are no longer wandering through life unseen. The celestial spotlight is on you, and the energy you now exude makes prosperity feel secure in your grasp. That is why money follows you. It trusts you. The frequency you emit indicates that I am ready, prepared to grow, ready to multiply, ready to make an impression. You no longer have to manipulate or pursue. You've become the lighthouse, and money is the ship attracted to your light. This change is not due to effort. It is based on embodiment. You have assumed the identity of someone who no longer lives in scarcity. Consciousness. You are no longer dealing with scarcity. You're not going to settle for survival. That chapter is now closed. Every cell in your body resonates with the truth that you are wealthy. You are a strong person. You're in position. And when you carry this knowledge in your soul, the whole world bends to offer what you deserve. Do not be startled if opportunities appear out of nowhere. Don't be surprised if others want to invest in, support, or cooperate with you without asking. This isn't luck. This is not a coincidence. This is the spiritual element of heavenly magnetism. The law of compensation is engaged by your choice to step in on purpose. Money enjoys mobility. And now that you've moved with clarity, it's tracking you down. There is no end to the flow that is heading your way. This is not a one-time benefit. This is an everlasting lifestyle enhancement that is not geographically constrained. Money follows you wherever you go, whether it's to a different location, a new company, or a new relationship. Why? Because you are the bearer of riches. You are the open gate. You are the chosen vessel. Even if you wander into locations that seem desolate, your very presence will spark development. What seemed to be a desert will flourish once you arrive. Not because of what you are attempting to do, but because of who you have become. The riches is inside you, and now it's spreading forth. It's drawing in resources, contracts, clients, and miracles, and you don't have to work for it. You just have to remain aligned. Alignment is your hidden key. Your internal GPS system puts you in line with heavenly time, divine people, and divine chances. Money will always be close by if you keep linked. You will never want as long as you remain on your correct path. When you violate your intuition or reduce your power, the flow becomes obstructed. But now that you've decided to follow your inner knowledge, the river of riches has flowed anew. You aren't impoverished. You're not behind. You are not compelled. These illusions have been broken. The curtain has been removed. You now understand that money is inextricably linked to your future. It is part of it. And the more you embrace who you really are, the more money clings to your core. Money is not intended to enslave you. It's intended to empower you. It was never intended to govern your choices, influence your happiness, or dominate your thoughts. You were created to walk in harmony, freedom, and charity. And now that you're no longer attempting to force results, you can accept them with ease. You are accessing rooms that were previously closed to you. You're being handed keys you didn't know existed. This is the strength of heavenly favor. When it is on you, it opens doors that no amount of hard work could. It unleashes benefits that no resume, financial statement, or background check can explain. That is exactly what is occurring in your life right now. Farv is following you. Farv is speaking for you. Farv is unleashing money. Everywhere you travel, heavenly deposits await you at your next destination. You may not even know where the next chance will come from, but it has already been prepared. There are heavenly tasks being fulfilled. People are waking up with your name in their hearts. They're not sure why, but they feel compelled to bless you, finance your dream, and suggest you to support your purpose. That is what happens when you become the personification of Farv. Your bank account is soon to show the truth. You have been walking in. It will no longer be in conflict with your identification. The figures will be consistent with your new reality, not because of hustling, but due to alignment, due to faith, because of the truth. You are not attempting to prove anything to the world. You are merely living the truth that has always been inside you. Money is no longer a mystery to you. You now see that it is a mirror of energy, clarity, and frequency. And your frequency is tuned for abundance. It's set to rise. It is adjusted to divine order. This is why money will follow you, because it recognizes that you have done the inner effort. You've overcome your restrictions. You've disrupted the patterns. You have altered the story. You are no longer accessible due to a shortage. You are no longer in accord with the battle. You've said goodbye to the old cycles and said yes to growth. You've consented to heavenly flow. The universe has reacted with a resounding yes in return. Doors that were previously closed are being opened so quickly that your head will spin. What took others 10 years to build, you will get in one season, since you are not working at human speed. You are acting on divine timing. The chosen one. It is time to prepare your life for overflow. Prepare your thoughts for ease. Prepare your hands for stewardship. Because resources are on their way, and they will arrive quicker than you imagine. But they will not overwhelm you. They will come to empower you. They will come to broaden your reach. They will arrive and bless everyone around you. Your financial circumstances have altered. What you formerly struggled to hold on to will now cling to you instinctively. What you previously lost will now be compounded. What used to avoid you will now follow you. You have passed the spiritual line. You have been repositioned in both the divine economy and the new economy. You don't need to compete. You only have to receive. Everything in your life is improving, including your house, relationships, ideas, and resources. The upgrading is more than just financial. It is fundamental. And since your foundation is based on divine truth, anything you construct will not collapse. Your money will have depth. It will have soul. It will have a purpose. Even in seasons of change, it will not be lacking even during times of uncertainty. Provision will make its way to you. Why? Because you are marked. Marked for riches. Prepared for impact. Marked for legacy. Money follows purpose. And you are marching purposefully with confidence, courage, and faith. So keep going and believing. Keep allowing. You don't have to pursue anymore. Money knows where to find you. The chosen one. What you carry is unique, and who you are becoming is unstoppable. The cosmos' spiritual world, and even Earth's resources recognize and react to your energy. You've become a frequency, a vibration that can't be avoided. As a result, wherever you go, money follows you. Your instinct tells you to go left instead of right. That is your greater self, rerouting you to a miracle. You've reached the point when nothing is routine anymore, and money no longer arrives in regular, predictable patterns. It comes via trust, fluidity, and spiritual accuracy. You've entered a domain where divine timing reigns supreme, and money flows via spiritual education rather than hustling. You're not a beggar in the spiritual market. You're a royal heir. And now your ideas are starting to reflect the reality. You will no longer tolerate scarcity conversations. You are no longer content with circumstances that deplete your brightness. You no longer accept constraints masquerading as rationality, because you now realize that what's following you is considerably larger than what you left behind. Money is going to meet you in every aspect of your life, not only to pay bills or live, but to create, to lead, to finance thoughts and aspirations that have been waiting for this precise time to manifest. You are the solution to someone's cries. You represent the answer in tangible form. That is why the skies are bringing prosperity into your life. Not out of avarice, but because of purpose. You have a heavenly mission. Wealth serves as a catalyst for progress. You do not need authorization. You do not require permission. You're already qualified. The minute you embraced your identify as the chosen one, the divine supply chain opened just for you. It's invisible to others, yet it's effective for you. Money will arrive from surprising sources at unexpected times in unthinkable quantities.